Well, hello, beautiful YouTubers and artisans on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, we have another cool rainy day here in Vermont. It's perfect Saturday, and it's perfect for doing crafts, right? You get out your cup of coffee, get out your crafts, and just go at it. So, I wanted to share with you a couple of the journal covers that I put together with Sashiko stitching. So, now this is one super simple with the fabric, and then I added more fabric over here, the lace. I added the bow, and then I had this bow. I tied the binding. I did just two holes stitching through all of the signatures. So that's how I did that one. And we'll take another video and I'll show you detail of my journals. But this one is Sashiko stitched also. And then I added the bow. So I didn't do any Sashiko stitching pages. However, um, last night as I was sewing together just some simple inserts, super simple, kind of trying to get abstract and just really cutesy little designs with fabric on dyed paper, dyed with lemon, lime, summer tea. I did a few in coffee. Coffee doesn't seem to grab the paper much. And then I was listening to, and I got to start writing down the YouTubers that are really impressing me. One is Treasure Books. She's phenomenal. Um, she has many years of making journals. But one of the YouTubers was saying when you dye your coffeed paper in the sun, it makes it darker. So that was one tip. And see, that comes from experience, getting those tips from other YouTubers also. Now, I have a couple of tips for you. Now, as I was working on my journals, I remembered that I had these. I worked on these a couple of years ago, I believe now. These are coasters. And when I made the coasters, they're very simply um, denim on one side, a piece of fabric on the other, and then a small piece of fabric in the middle, just to give it a little more of a cushion because they are coasters. So when you put a hot drink down, there'll be a little cushion between the cup and your surface. So when I did this, you can see some Sashiko stitching there, and you can see some machine stitching. Now, and I'm going to show you the others. This is a set. So I did all of these with I made hearts out of all of these. And I tried to do the cross in the middle with each. And this one, this heart is difficult to see. It always has. But anyway, those are coasters. Now, this is my tip to you. If you do Sashiko stitching like I did here and mix it with machine stitch, these are Halloween. These are Halloween coasters. What you want to do is your Sashiko stitching first. Because if you do the machine stitching first, it stiffens up your fabric. It really makes it difficult to do your Sashiko stitching. So that's my tip to you for these. Now, these are coasters, but I got the idea, why not do some pages for journals that I'm putting together? So, you know, this is the beginning of one. I have all my signatures in there, and I already bound that in. But why not make some Sashiko machine stitch mix Boro Inspired pages to add in here? And so that's what I'm going to do. And I will be using my disappearing pen to create my next journal. which I highly advise. Use a regular pen or something to practice your image, because this is the image I'm going to do is the om, and I want to do that image, but that I'll have to practice a little bit again. I used to be able to do it really, really well and fluidly, but that is a little bit of a difficult image. So before I do a lot in my disappearing pen, I will practice on paper in a regular pen. So, and then I will draw on my fabric. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that it inspires you a little bit to, and just give you different ideas on how you can use your Sashiko stitching and your beautiful Boro inspired piece for different projects. You know, doing these journals for me is a real revelation, because I have been working on so many different art projects throughout my life, and I did the Sashiko Boro inspired coin bags with the idea of putting in like papers and kind of making it like a junk journal. The problem is with my coin bags, you can't open up the journal all the way and really work with it because it's a coin bag. So this for me is a revelation where I can create something that inspires others. You know, maybe if someone is gifted with a journal and in that journal it says you are special, you know, you are beautiful, or be who you are, or be the change, or whatever the words are in that journal, or it's a journal of something that they love, like they love birds, or you know, they love camping, or whatever it is. So now you have just reinforced their passion in this life, on this journey. That's what I want to do. So I think I might be hooked on doing these journals for some time. Now, I will still do my hats. Absolutely. I will still do my crocheting and all of that. But this will be a part of my life for quite some time as we go forward. So I'll share with you as I create some Boro inspired inserts. I pulled out my sewing machine, and as you know, to create these simplistic pieces last night, but I will share with you as I go forward, and to give you more ideas on Boro inspired pieces that are simple, that are small, and that are inspirational. So I hope that that gives you some ideas for this weekend. And let me know what you think and what you'd like to see. So you have a beautiful day.